The universe is full of wonders, grand and small, from the dance of the cosmos to the fall of a single leaf. In this vast expanse, we find ourselves journeying through life's twists and turns. Sometimes our path is smooth, sometimes it's rough. But amidst these ups and downs, there's a profound truth that guides us. Life doesn't always give us answers right away. What feels like bad luck today might be a blessing tomorrow. Our story begins in a quaint little village nestled amidst rolling hills and vibrant fields. A man resided in this village with his loyal dog by his side. Their days were filled with simple joys, their nights with peaceful slumber. One fateful day, the tranquility of their routine was shattered. The man's dog, brimming with curiosity, slipped his leash and bolted into the nearby forest. The man, initially annoyed by this unexpected turn of events, let out a sigh and started after his dog. As he ventured deeper into the woods, the man's frustration began to mount. He called out for his dog, but only the chirping of birds and the rustling of leaves responded. "What bad luck," remarked one of the villagers, noticing the man's distressed state. "Maybe," the man replied, his tone suggesting that he wasn't as bothered as the villagers expected. After a while, the dog returned, leading an entire herd of animals. Villagers who had gathered around the man couldn't contain their delight. "What amazing luck," they exclaimed, their voices echoing with surprise and envy. The man, however, remained calm, simply saying, "Maybe." Some time passed. The man's son, inspired by tales of bravery, decided to emulate the legendary heroes of old. He wanted to ride one of the very animals his father had acquired that day. As the young lad climbed onto the animal's back, it suddenly bolted, throwing the boy off and breaking his leg. The villagers, upon hearing this news, shook their heads in dismay. "Terrible luck," they lamented, their words heavy with sympathy. The man, though, as always, uttered just one word, "Maybe." Days turned into weeks, and the young man's leg remained broken, keeping him confined to his bed. One day, an army marched into the village, their drums echoing a menacing beat. They were looking to draft young men for an upcoming war. The villagers' cheers turned to anxious murmurs as they watched the soldiers approach. Their worst fears seemed confirmed when the soldiers, with their sharp eyes, zeroed in on the man's son. "How lucky," whispered one villager to another. "He's probably going to get picked." And indeed, the soldiers approached the young man and, examining his broken leg, declared that he was unfit for service. "What incredible luck," the villagers breathed, their voices filled with relief and gratitude. The man, however, merely said, "Maybe." As the stars twinkled above and galaxies spun in the vast expanse, our scene shifts to a breathtaking display. It's a spectacle of light and energy, much like the explosion of a nova. Against this cosmic backdrop, the words don't rush to label life as good or bad appear, inviting us to ponder the deeper meaning behind our experiences. Just as the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, our lives are composed of countless moments, each holding the potential for something greater. In the tapestry of existence, we often find ourselves swept up in the currents of fate. Unexpected turns, sudden changes, and unforeseen circumstances become the threads that weave the intricate pattern of our lives. Yet amidst this grand design, there's a tendency within us to rush to judgment. When faced with the ups and downs of life, we often find ourselves eager to label them as good or bad, fortunate or unfortunate. The Nova effect challenges this instinctive reaction, urging us to pause and consider the complexities of our experiences. It reminds us that life's events rarely exist in isolation, and what may seem like a setback at one moment can hold the seeds of opportunity or growth in another. Just as the man in our story found himself repeatedly saying, "Maybe," so too should we embrace the uncertainty that life presents. By doing so, we open ourselves to the possibility of a deeper understanding, recognizing that every twist and turn has its place in the grand narrative of our lives. It's a call to embrace the mystery, to find wisdom in the unknown, and to navigate life's journey with a sense of wonder and curiosity. As we continue to explore the mysteries of the cosmos and the intricacies of human experience, may we remember the lessons etched in the starlight. May we find solace in the quiet strength of the words, "Life is good." Thank you for joining me on this journey through the cosmos. If you found this video thought-provoking, don't forget to share your thoughts. And if you're part of our community, we invite you to join us for more such explorations. Keep an eye on our platform for more updates. Until next time, may the wonders of the universe bring you joy and inspiration.